Welcome to Hawaii, everyone. Look alive. You're at the Motorfest. Everyone, settle down. I know you're all excited. That chopper ride is always a trip. So, welcome again to the Motorfest. I'm Malu, the Motorfest PR, and I'm here to get you up to speed. You are our special guests, athletes, festival goers, car lovers, all gathered here in majestic Hawaii. These are the festival grounds, but we've got the whole island set up for you. We've created a place where you can drive anything, from the iconic to the super customized. It's a Motorfest branded, lovingly crafted car culture celebration. We call the Made in Japan is the way to experience Japanese car culture. It's where tarmac meets tradition. From mountain peaks to city streets, this neon journey is not one to miss. Out for you is what I call a perk of the job. Right in the center of all the action, racing these Japanese drift masters, just awesome. Racing my way through mountains and motorways was amazing. But the next playlist was Off-Roading Addict, a chance to race into the wild. Driving off-road gives you an opportunity to carve your own path, to explore the open expanse. The island becomes your playground. Total freedom becomes your creed. Pickups, quads, You're given every chance to go off the beaten path. Is freedom, improvisation. But the next playlist is all about the competition. Aptly named the Motorsports. This one is for the pros. Motorsports is built around racing to the top, the thrill of competing. But it's also about strategic choices, decision-making under pressure. No better feeling than triumphing with your team in what some consider the apex of motorsports. When to go for the pit stop, checking on your rivals, it gets intense. Felt good to be the champion, but then I got to go old school. Vintage Garage. A playlist for the true car aficionado. With these cars, it's not just about the look or the nostalgia. It's how these things drive. How they feel, how they steer. It was quite a challenge, in the best way possible. Outside of some collector car park, when would you ever get a chance to take these venerable legends for a spin? That's the power of Vintage Garage. A taste of an age where there was no nitro to boost you and no GPS to guide you. Feels strangely comforting. Out with the old and in with the new, they say. The next playlist is legendary. Lamborghini. A playlist to truly experience the iconic, the trailblazing. I'm running out of adjectives here. As soon as you saw that Lamborghini logo, you knew what this playlist was gonna be. Some of the most recognizable car designs in existence at your disposal. Nothing quite like some of these cars. It's like a speed race through the story of Lamborghini. One of power and innovation. Riding the full roster of these legends was a rare privilege. A privilege Motorfest graciously gave me. And now, it's your turn. Like what you saw? Well, those were just the tip of the iceberg. But we've got to go step by step. Follow me. Look around you. This is what it's all about. Cars, bikes, rides, and good vibes. You'll get to explore the festival soon enough. And let's not forget, we're in Hawaii. And there's no better place to express yourself. Show off your flair. Customize your ride. It's a car culture buffet. Keep up. We're going to go meet the star of the show. Once you pick your car, I'll hand you over to Kara, your personal AI assistant. When in doubt, you can always rely on her to guide you.
Assistance engaged. All engines, go. Hello, driver. I'm Kara. Let me assist you in choosing a playlist. Made in Japan. Race over asphalt and drift through neon in a journey through Japanese car culture. Hawaii Scenic Tour. Discover, explore American Muscle. Show off your street racing spirit by driving some of the most classic and memorable US muscle cars. 911 Legacy, a Porsche story. Experience the true legacy of Porsche and keep these iconic cars pristine. Rule the streets. Join the Donut Media team and answer Jane Pumphrey's unique questions, challenges, and car face-offs. Made in Japan. Race. New playlist ahead. Let's go! We put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture. In the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon, but let's head to the container first. Be of assistance, driver? Sure you discover almost everything the Japanese drivers have to offer. Next in line. Gathering tonight at the Japanese temple. The start of a whole new experience. Here's what to expect when getting there. A traditional Japanese summer vibe and lots of kyusha cars, meaning iconic, classic, and made in Japan. On top of this, expect some exciting encounters. That's right. Motorfest has got some killer people to introduce you to an authentic Japanese racing experience. Don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough.
よく来たな。その度胸は買ってやる。Sorry you had to wait, kid. Want to show us what you can do? Try this guy then.
Kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha. Got it.
Sure, why not? Motorfest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother. Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The NSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo. Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New Sports Car Experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
Canyon on the left? Eyes on the road, Hina. Festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
Guest は車の扱いを心得てるらしい。面白いじゃないか。
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. Our next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture. Wangen-sen, also called Tokyo Bayshore Route, or Route B, is a famous stretch of highway for street racers. Almost every racer in the 80s and 90s knows about it. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Word in the street is that you shine like a real hasheria with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
The show continues, kid. But watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangen spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route, with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
In a Wangen race, you gotta go fast, Bren.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the Skyline we're talking about.
These dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make? Reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up.
I remember that.
and the skyline has once again shown its supremacy.
Modern drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed. In Japan, we call these passes toge. There's even a toge style of racing. The winding mountain roads of Hawaii are as close as we could get to Japan, so we figured it would be a good place to teach you. One last thing. A toge race usually features only 2 racers. You got it. You're in for a duel.
It's just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole Festival Euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what toge is all about. Relax. I've seen what you can do. 大丈夫だ. Plus, I'll give you some tips on the way. Nice move. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive, and the coolest. your ride is a third-gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanada's car, and she seems pretty confident you can beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. All the way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real Toge driving.
It's like it never happened.
Keep your driving steady. It's just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole festival euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what Toge is all about. Relax. I've seen what you can do. 大丈夫だ. Plus, I'll give you some tips on the way. The key to Toge is being able to balance the brake and gas pedal at every turn. One wrong move and you're out. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive. And the coolest. Tonight, your ride is a third-gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanada's car, and she seems pretty confident you can beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. All the way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real toge driving.
Cousin.
Square. Way to conclude the first half of that playlist.
See you soon, driver. How can I be of assistance? Ready for the next objective? Good to go. Now that you're all warmed up, how about a full-on drift event? The airport is right on the coast. And the view of the ocean is stunning. At least that's what my databases tell me. Again, I'm just a robot. I hope you've liked the RX-7, because you'll be driving it again during this challenge. Except this time, she'll be waiting for you all modded and upgraded. You've seen traditional Japan. Now it's time to enter the modern age. Be prepared. The contrast is stunning.
Face blue smiling. Face blue smiling. Face blue smiling. Face blue smiling. Face blue smiling.
هلا يوسف.
Something quaving.
Hey Hotshot, it's me, Hinata. Incredible. You did beat Hayato in that Toga duel. I knew it. There's something about you. Hayato is one of the best racers I know. And now, welcome to my playground.
ترى ما قد اشوف الماب ترى.
As you already know, drifting was born in Japan. That is where you'll find the biggest drifting scene and some of the best drifting spots.
Drifting captain.
Like, the Ebisu Circuit is one of the most famous places in the world for drifting. Designed by drifters, for drifters. Who knows? Maybe Motorfest will get you drifting there someday. Feel about my modded RX-7? Tougher yet still elegant? That is my RX-7 2.0 for you. Because Japanese car culture isn't only famous for its drifting history, it also brought modded cars to another level, among many other things. Come on, you're almost done. Push that beauty to its limit. You have my permission.
Game over. Text screen game over.
Hey Hotshot, it's me, Hinata. Incredible, you did beat Hayato in that Toga duel. I knew it. There's something about you. Hayato is one of the best racers I know. Kudos. And now, welcome to my playground, the drift track. As you already know, drifting was born in Japan. That is where you'll find the biggest drifting scene and some of the best drifting spots, of course. Like, the Ebisu Circuit is one of the most famous places in the world for drifting. Designed by drifters, for drifters. Who knows? Maybe Motorfest will get you drifting there someday.
Senior Freerel Mohan El Drifted. Drifting.
Feel about my modded RX-7? Tougher yet still elegant? That is my RX-7 2.0 for you. Because Japanese car culture isn't only famous for its drifting history, it also brought modded cars to another level, among many other things. Come on, you're almost done. Push that beauty to its limit. You have my permission.
روح حطمت الرقم. روح ما محمود معرق.
Morris and 3 tons.
محمود أقول لك معرق.
Are you a 3-baller L3 BT Souls?
Drifting is a popular racing style in Japan, but drag racing also gets its fair share of gearheads. There's a drag spot set up not too far from here. This runway is one of the best places to drag race on the island. Warm up your engine and don't blink. This will be a quick one.
Chris. Okay.
really get a taste of modern Japanese car culture without some proper urban racing and seriously modded customs. The streets of Honolulu at night should set the perfect stage for these final races Motorfest has prepared for you. Run. The pack hasn't shown you all their moves yet, and I believe they're ready to put on quite a show. there. Show them once and for all that you have what it takes.
This is what you were waiting for when you signed up for the Made in Japan experience. Out of this world customs owning the city.
Well, you got your wish. Everybody's car is on top of their game, especially your new ride, Toji's Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X.
Yeah, Toji's the craziest customizer of us all. He loves his cars big and mean.
The Evo X, or previously known as Concept X and Prototype X, is the final form of the Lancer Evolution series. It's the most technologically advanced Evo ever.
Another JDM gem. You're welcome.
Toji would say it's the best of them all.
Another lap. Hold on.
The Evo X doesn't have a legit reverse gear. It has two forward gears working together to make the wheels rotate in the opposite way. Cool, huh?
And that's how you save on weight.
Precisely.
What a race! That Motorfest crew knows how to throw a party.
Don't get too excited. You're just a host in that fantasy.
Watch out. Hosts can be dangerous, Mrs. Abernathy.
Hey, I got that, ref.
Nerds, both of you.
The finish line's just a few seconds away, guys. It's now or never. This was the Mitsu Lancer Evo X with a special Toji custom. And you just showed you're totally worthy of that car.
next event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time. So we got you covered with a special car. Have fun!
Newbie's playing hard to get.
Hold on.
Driver, this is the final race, all together this time. You guys ready?
You bet.
Nice move. It was a pleasure showing you around, my friend, and you definitely fulfilled your end of the bargain.
True. Didn't get bored, not even once.
Yeah, okay. You kinda did a good job.
There's clearly a spot for you in the group, whenever you decide to come to Japan for some more action. Looks like you got yourself a special car for this race. What a ride.
Courtesy of the Motorfest, I presume.
A pumped-up Toyota Supra 880. A solid choice.
Couldn't be more appropriate, actually. The Supra was specifically designed at the time to rival most of our cars, Skyline, NSX, or RX-7. And that customization looks flawless.
Pretty cool. Remember, nothing beats the R34.
Funny way to pronounce NSX.
Shinjuku style, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
You gotta admit, it feels just like Tokyo.
Well, I guess they did do a pretty good job capturing the vibe of our streets.
How come our new buddy didn't get to drive Haya's MX-5?
Fair point.
Who knows? Another time, maybe. There's still so much about Japanese racing we didn't touch on.
Are we talking, guys, or are we showing our new member who the top dogs are in this pack? だ。切り札を残してるなら今が使い時だぞ。
Did you get that, driver? He said let's punch it.
Congratulations, driver. This was made in Japan for you. And a great deal of adrenaline for us. Awesome driving.
There's a reward vehicle waiting for you. We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. That junk. Through traditional and modern Japan was outstanding. What an incredible car culture. Spirited, stylish, unrestricted. Hawaii and Japan have a lot in common. Building this experience for you has been amazing. For Hayato and his friends, I can tell you that they had a lot of fun. You clearly went way beyond their expectation. driving that Toyota Supra we lent you for the final event? I'm just asking. No reason. Waiting for you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition. New playlist ahead. Let's go! A playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it. And grateful to present what is probably the most homemade playlist of all. The heart of this one is entirely composed of mountains, jungles, volcanoes, and oceans. Ready for the next objective? Good to go. minutes, you'll enter the world of muscle cars. Beware, you may never want to leave. Muscle cars are more than just a 70-year-old car trend. It's an entire chunk of the American car culture. To tons of people, muscle cars are the epitome of what a vehicle should represent. Allure and power, with some crucial tweaks, and just the right amount of outside-of-the-box thinking. Cars in their fullest might and glory. There's no standard definition of a muscle car. They are sometimes described as American-made two-door sports cars with a powerful engine. But that's a little reductive, don't you think? Others define them by their V8 engines and rear-wheel drivetrains. The truth is, muscle cars are a philosophy. It's a creed more than anything else. Want to experience it for yourself? Well, good news. We're almost there. Into the American dream. It's punch it or punch out. No way around it. Let's move on to another activity. Don't expect the first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners, Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors. That's not a figure of speech. Jim's an actual rock star who just so happens to own one of the greatest muscle car collections in the world. He's the person lending us all the cars you'll drive during this playlist, and he's got quite the lineup. Be kind, rewind. The tag's right there. A heartbeat, the song of a V8, music on. Turn up the volume if you dare.
Okay. How's it going in there? Yeah, Jim here. I'm guessing you've been told I'll be tagging along. That is my car you're driving after all. All right, let's get straight into it. Rock on! I'm here because my boys at Motorfest needed the best possible lineup for this gig, and just so happens, I got the greatest models you can ask for in my garage. Here's the drill. I provide, you drive. That's one lap. Don't get shy now. Every car you'll use in this playlist are part of my personal collection. But hey, that's okay. This was my idea, so don't get all nervous about it. These ponies are made for rough handling. No matter how fast and harsh you drive, they can take it. And I've been told you know your way around cars anyway. No sweat, just go. Whether you're a musclehead or you're just here for the Discovery Tour, it doesn't matter. If you're into cars, you're gonna love this. Just listen to that V8, like a chunky, down-tuned guitar riff. Another lap to go. You got the path memorized? Then punch it! That place kind of reminds me of Jackson, Wyoming. I played there a couple of times. You know, feel good, small town kind of vibe, mountain ranges. I know, we're in Hawaii, but the mind wanders. Gotta say, I like the climate here better. That's it. Fire it up. Great job, Hired Gun. Looks like Motorfest didn't about you.
About American muscle cars without talking drag racing. The two are pretty much intertwined. Muscle cars became popular during the 60s. At the time, they were mostly rear-wheel drive cars made from affordable everyday vehicle bases, but equipped with powerful V8 engines from much larger machines. One of the goals in making such performance-focused cars was covering a quarter mile as fast as possible. Can you guess which motor racing sport is about going all out for that very distance? Indeed, drag racing. There's a strip real close. A proper try is better than 1,000 words.
Racing time. Don't overthink, just burn and fly. Right on. Well, now that was some run.
cars are a call for freedom. The freedom to turn an ordinary car into a vehicular marvel, with a state of mind far away from luxury brand strategies and pricing. And the freedom you feel from actually being behind the wheel of said cars. But Jim should be much better than I am at conveying emotions. He's human after all.
This time it's one of those outrun type of events. Drive fast, hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s. You digging the soundtrack? It's the spot, right? That's my mixtape we're listening to. Meshes well with the sound of the engines, you feel me? I couldn't put you through a muscle car ride without some proper riffs, could I? Vibe are you getting from that Mustang GT? The thing about muscle cars is it's all about that optimal weight-power ratio, which brings top-notch performance, that sweet spot. Past this point, you're in for a serious series of turns. Make sure to stay on the road. Told you, and there's more coming. But hey, curves are part of the fun.
get it this time.
تحصل فنانة بالميزة يا أخي يوسف ترجع نفسك رهيب.
Text green game over. 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 Orchard Bell 7 Yarkan LT Tuning 9.
نعم.
You're out of the woods. Finish big.
اها كذاك نظامكم كذاك نظامكم والله ما اعرف انه شيء وقت ما اعرف شيء وقت صوت خلاص على الصوت.
Hey dude, we're back. This time it's one of those outrun type of events. Drive fast, hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s. You digging the soundtrack? It's the spot, right?
ماشي الوقت بين كل تشيك بوينت وتشيك بوينت.
That's my mixtape we're listening to. Meshes well with the sound of the engines, you feel me? I couldn't put you through a muscle car ride without some proper riffs, could I? Vibe are you getting from that Mustang GT? The thing about muscle cars is it's all about that optimal weight-power ratio, which brings top-notch performance, that sweet spot.
Let's call this a do-over.
لما ترجع راوس يوسف أظن الوقت ما يرجع معك يظل يمشي أتوقع. أنت لا ترسل قاعد أقرأ أنا. ما يستوي لا ترسل يا فقرة مسجاتك.
Face blue smiling, face blue smiling.
يوم خلص الريس ارسل. هو 5 لاعب معنا ذكروا. اسأل عباس كيف لعيب. أنا وعباس ونواف جالسين نتسابق.
Hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s. track? It's the spot, right? That's my mixtape we're listening to. Meshes well with the sound of the engines, you feel me? I couldn't put you through a muscle car ride without some proper riffs, could I? Vibe are you getting from that Mustang GT? The thing about muscle cars is it's all about that optimal weight-power ratio, which brings top-notch performance, that sweet spot. Past this point, you're in for a serious series of turns. Make sure to stay on the road. Told ya, and there's more coming. But hey, curves are part of the fun.
ماذا خلنا نطلع.
Hang in there. Just a few more and you'll reach the finish line. Serious? You're out of the woods. Finish big. A perfect drive. How about that?
On to the next Freedom
event,
we're going to make an extra stop. Let's not be too picky, driver.
Glasses purple yellow diamond. Glasses purple yellow diamond. Glasses purple yellow diamond.
ماشي في استرال. هذا مضرب خط. فاست ترافل ادور كده.
We had a lot of fun making this next playlist. One clue, it centers on one of the most famous car models of all time. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. It's a Porsche. Okay, you've probably guessed that it's the 911. Let's find out what makes this car iconic. Head to the container in Pearl Harbor and let's get behind the wheel of a legend.
ما اشوف شيء.
Here we go.
Of course, we're all huge Porsche fans, and it means a lot to us to have such an incredible manufacturer joining the adventure.
There's so much diversity with the 911. We had no choice but to reveal it to you. Another activity awaits. Porsche agreed to send us some of their most interesting models for you to try out. Shipping from Stuttgart, Germany to Hawaii took a little bit longer than they thought, so they've actually just arrived.
سيارة. دي مطلب.
Porsche brand embodies power and performance, but it's also about elegance and style. So when you get behind the wheel of a 911, you've got to behave accordingly. Driving, it's your bonus at the end of each event. The cleaner you drive, the bigger your bonus will be. So even during a race, drive clean, take care of your car, and beat your opponents with finesse.
give. Connie.
To avoid this. To avoid this.